In this video, I'll be going over how I would try to unlock the 250 cards needed to get all 3 of the 99 overall Season 2 collection reward cards, and I'll go over how to get up to 250 cards just from locking in cards that you can get for free from grinding the game, and I'll go over what I would focus on to get up to 250 cards as quickly as possible. So by doing this, I want to give you guys the exact number of cards you can acquire from each program within Season 2, and then as I said, go over which programs you should be focusing on from there. Now, as you guys can tell, I only have the first Season 2 collection reward card unlocked right now, but I just haven't spent much time at all the last month or so playing this game. Otherwise, I'm sure at this point I would probably be very close to having all 3, if not having all 3 by now. But let's start going through all of these programs, talking about how many are in each one, you know, what are the best ones to focus on, all of that kind of stuff. So starting off with Team Affinity, there are now all 3 chapters of Season 2 in the game now. So all of the Team Affinity cards you can acquire for the season are here. We know from each chapters that there's going to be 30 bosses. So there's 3 chapters. We got 90 bosses in total within Team Affinity for Season 2. And then if we actually come over to collections, we now know there are the Action Figure Series collection, there's the Max Scherzer, and then there's the Stanton card that essentially you get for, you get the Stanton for completing Team Affinity Chapter 3 here, right? So that's 2 more. So 92 in total from Team Affinity right there. And then from Season Award drops, there's Season Awards right now, 1 through 8, and for 1 through 8, there's 47 total cards that you can get. And if we go back to collections here, Season 2 collection rewards here, and there are 3 more Season 2 cards in here, actually. There's the Max Muncy, there's the Royce Lewis, and then this Brenton Doyle card is actually crazy good. I mean, like, he can literally do everything, 99s across the board, basically. Really, really good card there. And yeah, so 3 more from the collection. So basically, you get 50 cards for completing everything for Season 2, drops 1 through 8. Now, moving on to the Architects program, we only have 4 non-sellable cards here. It is a really simple and straightforward program, just few moments and few missions as well, so that's really easy. And then the London Series program only has 1 card in it, so it has this non-sellable pack there at the end that you can get. Obviously I wouldn't spend too much time working on that one, as it only has 1 card that you get at 50 stars. And then there is the Retro All-Star Game program, and basically simple, like a lot of these other programs, and a few moments and few missions. And basically these missions right here, though, you can complete just from just play the game, right? We'll play whatever you want to play in the game. You will probably get those done fairly quickly. The same as the Retro Home Run Derby program right here, right? These missions, you're kind of you're going to be able to complete them just from playing the game, right? If you're playing BR, if you're playing some offline grinding, Conquest, whatever it might be, you're just going to, complete those missions. So I wouldn't really focus all my time on them, other than the moments, obviously. For those, you will have to put some time in and think about that. And then there is the All-Star Week program right here, which has, a few more. It has 9 non-sellable players in here, the majority coming from those draft packs, as I showed you guys right there. And then there also is the 2024 All-Star Week collection, and there are 11 possible cards you get from here, and I am including the cards from the choice packs, right? We have a few choice packs in here. All-Star Game, Home Run Derby, kind of, like that, the draft and all of that. So another, really good way to be getting these cards, and basically finish Chapter 2 of Team Affinity if you want to complete that collection right there, because you got 30 bosses coming in and, helping you out in that collection. And then next, the Hall of Fame programs right here. We have Todd Helton, Mauer, Beltre. We get 3 from each, so we have 9 in total from those Hall of Fame programs. So, nothing crazy, but it is something, right? So then, moving on to the XP reward path, there are, a fair amount in here. There's 11, but considering how much time it takes, and obviously this isn't something you're going to be focusing, time on. You're just going to be playing the game, earning XP, and earning these cards along the way. And there are, like I said, 11 cards, which includes the 3 bosses. Plus, at the very end, I'm not counting any of the cards you could get from the spins at the end once you max out the reward path, because there are the chase packs, vault packs, everything like that you can get extra Season 2 cards from. And then moving on to BR. BR is always worth the doing, and in this one, we have the 4 silvers, we have the 4 golds, we have the 4 diamonds, and then obviously we have the 1 at 100 stars that we get for the flawless reward here. And so that's basically 13 cards from this program right here. But this is the 3rd BR program of the season, so that's going to be 39 total cards just from BR for this season alone. And again, BR, if you're grinding online, I would definitely recommend doing BR. Tons of cards in here, and if you're not grinding for the cards, definitely go out and buy them. Moving on to ranked, though, ranked is just not worth it if you're grinding for Season 2 cards, right? You're going to get, a couple cards, couple Season 2 cards from it, and, it's kind of a grind as well, so not super efficient if you're trying to grind for the Season 2 collection cards. And then there's also events, which has a few 4 to 5 probably cards per event if you get up to 15 wins. So, if you have extra time, you could do it, but, I don't think setting aside a ton of time for that to grind for cards is necessarily a great move either. But then moving on to mini seasons, there's some in here, right? There's some of those booster packs. And then there is the Jason Hayward, basically for winning the championship at the end for this specific mini season right here, the career achievement one. And then also, one more thing to note is the Shark map is out right now, so there's a few extra Season 2 cards in here, and I would grind this map anyways, but, guaranteed headliner pack, there's a home run derby choice pack, there's a all-star game, choice pack right here as well, and then there also is the vault pack. So there's going to be a few extra in here, good rewards in the map just in general anyway, so definitely get done the Shark map, while you're you have tons of missions to do, so while you're grinding all those missions, definitely grind that out right there. So then last but not least, we also have the cards we get just from locking in set 2 cards, in the collection, like the Chapman, like the Joe Morgan, Grady Sizemore, etc. And I am including the vault pack that we get along the way too. So in total, you get 7 more cards just from, locking in cards along the way to the, the 99 overall reward cards in here. So in total, I have given you guys 242 total Season 2 cards that you can get just from grinding the game. And keep in mind, this does not include any of the ranked, events, or mini-season reward cards. And this also does not include Season 2 cards you get from any packs, such as headliner packs, other packs, that include Season 2 players that you can get from different maybe conquest maps or from Team Affinity programs or other places. And if you guys have grinded for a lot of these cards already and still do not have 250 Season 2 cards, but you have extra stubs to spend, you also can go into the collection here, like I'm showing you guys, and find some cheap Season 2 cards to buy to help you get up to 250, right? Like I'm showing you some. There's going to be some probably in the range of like 5,000 to 13,000, something like that. And, put in a bunch of buy orders for these cards. And most of these super cheap cards will just be coming from packs that have released throughout Season 2, and while you probably have some of these cards already, you likely do not have all of these cards, so definitely go through, it's worth it, picking up some of the really cheap ones. And when you're grinding for these cards, I would obviously be focusing on Team Affinity, right? This has so many cards, and we also recently got a new BR as well. So getting the BR cards, starting to grind through the program, picking up the cards, or if you have the stubs to just buy the BR cards, I would do that because BR will always hold a good amount of season cards. So, in the future, keep up with that as well, because we're getting basically three BR programs in each of these seasons. The other couple offline things I would 100% complete are all of the season rewards, because this is another 50 cards like we went over, and some of these 99s, like the Bretton Doyle card, are actually really, really good and like will actually make your team be fun to play with, all of that kind of stuff. So these are also super easy to complete, right? There's just going to be a few moments and a few easy missions to complete to do each one. So, while you're just grinding the game as you play throughout the week, just plug in some of the cards needed to finish off those missions, and boom, that's easy. The All-Star Week program and then also the collection are worth focusing on as well. By completing, like I said before, the Chapter 2 of Team Affinity, which has all of the All-Star cards, plus doing the All-Star Week program, earning some more All-Star game draft packs, from other spots within Diamond Dynasty, you'll be able to move through and complete the All-Star collection and earn a bunch more Season 2 cards. So big picture, those would be the things that I would be focusing on, because that's just going to hold the majority of the cards. I think that's one of the better strategies for, collecting some of these Season 2 cards as quickly as possible and trying to get up to 250 cards. And again, if you need extra, just always go back through the collection, find all the cheap cards, buy them up, and that'll help you get up to that 250 total Season 2 cards as well. But I hope this was helpful, seeing how many Season 2 cards you get from all of these programs, so you know how you should approach all of the Season 2 content. But I appreciate all of you for sticking around to the end of this one. That's going to be it for the video. See you guys next time. Peace.